Lagos, capital of Nigeria, prepares to give the welcome of its life to Queen Elizabeth II, or in its own language, to Oba Obiarin, the King Lady. 1 million Nigerians are here to greet her. 17 hours from the mists of London Airport, the Queen's Argonaut comes to rest in the sunshine of Ikeja, the airport of Lagos. The Guard of Honor is mounted by the Nigeria Regiment, many of whom, like the Queen's husband, wear the Burma Star. Governor-General Sir James Robertson and Lady Robertson welcome the royal couple as they leave the Argonaut. In a temperature around the 100 mark, the Queen still looks cool as the royal car makes its 13-mile journey to the capital at a steady 8 miles an hour. Every foot of the way, the road is packed with Nigerians. The welcome is as tremendous as any Her Majesty has ever been given. And it's a proud welcome, for this is no longer a people in colonial subjection, but a free nation with its feet already firmly on the road to self-government.
Where did a naughty little flea go? Won't somebody tell me? Where did a naughty little flea go? Won't somebody tell me? Tell me now, where did a naughty little flea go?
Nobody know, nobody know.
Tell me now, where did a naughty little flea go?
Nobody know, nobody know.
There was a naughty little flea. He climbed up on the doggy's knee. He climbed some here, he climbed some there. He was climbing everywhere. Tell me, where did a naughty little flea go? No, nobody know. Where did a naughty little flea go? Nobody know, nobody know. Well, he climbed some here, he climbed some there. He was climbing everywhere. And now at last he found a nest where he can get some food and rest. Well, the doggy went to see a show, and there he saw Brigitte Bardot. The naughty flea said, what a feast. She really is a delicious beast. Tell me, where did the naughty little flea go?
Nobody know, nobody know.
Tell me now, where did the naughty little flea go?
Nobody know, nobody know.
Tell me now, where did the naughty little flea go?
Are you going to help Dad get his contract?
What do you mean?
Will you be spreading your legs for the Right Honourable Minister in exchange for Daddy's contract?
What do you think?
Hurry up, you two. His Excellence is here.
We'll be right down, Mum.
Help me with this, will you?
I hope you've thought about coming to join us at the ministry, Olana. We need first-class brains like yours.
How many people get offered jobs personally from the finance minister?
I've decided to go to Nsukka. I'll be leaving next week.
Is that right? You have decided to move to Nsukka?
I applied for a job as a lecturer in the Department of Sociology, and I got it.
Oh. So you will be leaving Lagos? Why don't you all come to my house this weekend, huh? If only to sample my cook's fish pepper soup. The chap is from Nembe. He knows what to do with fresh fish.
Sounds wonderful, Honourable Minister.
I'd love to come, but I won't be here this weekend.
You wouldn't be here?
I made plans to go to Kano, to see Uncle Mbezi and the family.
I see.
And what about you, Kainene?
What about me, indeed? I, too, will be putting my newly acquired degree to good use. I'm moving to Port Harcourt to manage Daddy's businesses there.
So, Kainene will manage the cement factory?
The cement factory, the bottling company, the sawmills, and the freight carriers. Everything. She'll oversee everything in the East.
Whoever said you lost out by having twin daughters is a liar.
Thank you, Minister.
Happy Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day.
Are you all set?
All set for what, Kainene?
It's Independence Day, Mummy. There are 1,001 soirees in Lagos tonight. Good evening, Chief. You realize, don't you, that you just cost Daddy the contract?
It's not as if he'll get nothing. Daddy'll still give him 10% after all.
Well, the 10% is standard, so extras always help. The other bit is probably don't have a beautiful daughter.
Susan, that wasn't fair. Champagne, madame?
Why are you alone now? Happy Independence Day.
The Hausa in the north are a dignified lot. The Yoruba are rather jolly, as well as being first-rate lickspittles, and the Igbo are...
Surly and money-loving. Hello, Graham.
Meet Kainene Azobia, Chief Azobia's daughter. Kainene is a summa cum laude graduate of Yale and an Oxford graduate to boot. Kainene, this is Susan Grenville Pitts from the British Council.
How do you do?
And this is... I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch... Richard. Richard Churchill. Now, I want to speak to you.
Hello? I'm no relation of Sir Winston's, I'm afraid, or he might have turned out a little cleverer.
How funny.
Great music, don't you think? Turns out Kainene and I have a mutual friend in London.
Oh, how lovely. I'll let you two catch up then. Back in a bit.
You just lied to your wife.
She's not my wife.
Move out of the way, please.
What?
There's a photographer behind you who's keen to take a photo of me, and particularly my necklace.
Thank you, ma'am.
The necklace will be featured in tomorrow's Lagos Life. That will be my way of contributing to our newly independent country and giving fellow Nigerians something to aspire to, an incentive to work hard.
It's a lovely necklace.
Of course, it's not lovely. My father has obscene taste in jewellery, but it is money. I see my sister looking for me. I should go.
Don't go. Please.
Shall I introduce you? Everybody wants to meet her.
I'd rather talk to you, if you don't mind.
Here comes the wife you do not have.
How lovely to meet you.
How lovely to meet you.
What did I just say?
Don't tell me you're interested in him.
What if I was?
What about a couple?
You know that ended long ago. Now we're just good friends.
And Ian with the dimples.
No, it's over with you.
Robert.
Oh, Robert is history.
No, he's here. Hello? Oh, Robert.
Ah, bloody ah. You're not funny.
I just don't get what you see in these English boys. But watch out, though. This one is married.
No, that's just a woman who doesn't know when to cut her losses.
Did he say as much?
Operator?
For you, Ma, Mr. Churchill on the line.
Churchill. Hello? Who's this?
It's me, Richard. We met last night.
Yes. The man who denied his wife. Hello, Richard. You come to Nigeria to run away from something.
No. I've always wanted to see Africa. So I took leave from the Spectator. Generous loan from my aunt.
And here you are.
Here I am.
A modern-day explorer of the dark continent.
I've accepted an offer to join the Faculty of English in Nsukka.
Splendid. My sister's there. She'll introduce you to her revolutionary lover and his band of drinkers. And you can come visit me in Port Harcourt.
You have been on my mind. I knew you would come and see us soon.
Uncle, good afternoon.
And how is Lagos treating my sister?
Lagos is treating mother well.
And your sister and your father? How is your father?
Daddy is well. Kainene is well.
See who is here.
My auntie.
How's your mother?
She's good.
And her father? Oh, may another person do for you. May another person do for you. May another person do for you.
I wondered that you were coming. At least we would have swept the yard better.
Oh, no.
Ah, cousin, you look well.
Thank you.
There are stories to tell, oh. So you are going to Nsukka to marry Odenibo's sister?
I don't know about marriage yet, but I want to be closer to him. And I want to teach.
The way you describe him, you had better not wait, oh.
A special woman is arriving this weekend. Very special. Make sure the house is clean. I'll order the food from the staff club.
But sir, I can cook.
She likes her rice a certain way. Fried rice, I think. I'm not sure you could make something suitable.
I can make that, sir. Let me make the rice and you get the chicken from the staff club.
Artful negotiation. All right, you make the rice. Did you go to school?
Standard 2, sir. But I learned everything fast.
Standard 2? How long ago?
Many years now, sir. But I learned everything very fast.
Why did you stop school?
My father's crops failed, sir.
Why didn't your father find someone to lend him your school fees?
Sir?
I will enroll you in the staff primary school.
Yes, sir. Thanks, sir.
I suppose you will be the oldest, starting standard 3 at your age. But the only way to get their respect is to be the best. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
What's your name again?
Ugu, sir.
Ugu. Yes. Call me Odenibo.
Sir?
My name is not Sir. Call me Odenibo.
Quite tasteless. Which is better than bad tasting, of course. I'll show you how to cook rice properly, Ugu, without using so much oil.
You told me you could cook rice.
I can't.
Oh my God.
Big Jinko. You should eat first. Ugu is making a stew.
I know what I want to eat. So what happened here?
Your older books are in the second bedroom. I needed the space for my books.
Why can't they go to your flat?
Because I want them here.
You really moved in, haven't you?
Can't they leave?
I can't wait for them to meet you.
Stay just a little longer.
My friends, this finally is Olanda.
How are you?
You must be Lara Adebayo, Faculty of Medicine.
Yes, he did not tell us you were logically beautiful.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Not a proper English accent.
I'm Okioma. I thought Odengibo's girlfriend was a human being. He didn't tell us you were a water mermaid.
Thank you.
Dr. Patel, very nice to see you finally.
Olana.
And what's your discipline?
Sociology.
Voodoo science. Should have studied one of the proper sciences.
Did the great thinker Hegel call Africa a land of childhood?
Nobody can take Hegel seriously.
Have you read him closely?
It's funny. It's very funny.
You are the one that is Ugu. How are you?
I'm fine, Mama. Did your journey go well?
Yes, God led us. How are you?
I'm well, Mama.
My son has told me how well you're doing. When will my son be back?
They will return in the evening. They said you should rest, Mama, when you come. I'm cooking rice and chicken.
Rest. I have brought ingredients to make proper soup for my son. I know you try, but you are only a boy. What does a boy know about real cooking? Is that not so, Amala? Does a boy belong in the kitchen?
Mama, no.
You see, a boy does not belong in the kitchen.
Yes, Mama.
My son wastes money on these expensive things. Do you not see, Amala?
Yes, Mama.
Those belong to my madam, Mama. She brought many things from Lagos.
Amala, come and make the cocoyam.
Yes, Mama.
Mama, welcome. No. I'm Welana. Did you go well?
Our journey went well.
Good afternoon. Is this Odenebo's relative from home, Mama?
Amala helps me in the house.
Come, Mama. Let's sit. Pia no duana. You shouldn't bother in the kitchen. You should rest. Let Ugu do it.
I want to cook a proper soup for my son.
Of course, Mama. Well, at least let me help you, Mama. I'll go and change.
I hear you did not suck your mother's breast.
What?
They say you did not suck your mother's breast. Please, go and tell those who sent you that you did not see my son. Tell your fellow witches that you did not see him. Do you hear me? Tell them that nobody's medicine can work on my son. He will not marry an abnormal woman unless you kill me first. Only over my dead body. Mama. Don't mama me. I said do not mama me. Leave my son alone. Go and tell your fellow witches that you did not see him. Neighbors! Mama, will you stay inside? Neighbors, no! There is a witch in my son's house!
Tell your master I've gone to my flat.
I'm so sorry she acted that way.
Just had to leave.
No. You didn't have to, Nkem. You should have ignored her. Really. I've decided to talk to Okioma about the labor strike. We have to show support.
Your mother made a scene.
You're angry, Nkem? I didn't think you would take this so seriously. You can see my mother doesn't know what she's doing. She's just a village woman.
You never talk about your mother. You've never asked me to come to Abba with you to visit her.
Stop it, Nkem. It's not as if I go that often to see her. And I did ask you the last time you were going to Lagos. Huh? What did you cook?
Rice. Well, aren't you going to play tennis?
Well, I thought you would come.
I don't feel up to it. Why is your mother's behavior acceptable because she's a village woman? I know village women who do not behave this way.
My mother's entire life has been in Aba. You know what a small bush village that is? Of course you will feel threatened by an educated woman living with her son. Of course you would have to be a witch. It is the only way she can understand it.
Did you talk to her about this?
I didn't see the point.
You didn't see the point?
I want to catch Okioma at the club. Let's discuss this when I get back. I'll stay here tonight.
No.
What?
I said no.
What's wrong with you, Alana?
Go. Go and play your tennis and don't come back.
Olana, did something happen?
Nothing happened. I just wanted to say hello, find out how you are.
How's Nzuka? How's your revolutionary lover?
Odenebo's fine. Nzuka's fine.
Richard seems taken by it. He even seems taken by the revolutionary. But I forgive him.
You should come and visit.
Soon. You sound rather subdued. Are you sure nothing has happened? Out with it, Olana.
It's nothing much, just a little misunderstanding with...
The revolutionary?
No, his mother. But there's nothing to it, really.
You weak of brandy.
You're still angry. Get dressed. We'll go back together. I will talk to Mama.
No. You don't have to do that. Stay here.
If you won't marry me, let's have a child. Let's have a child. Okay. A little girl, just like you. We'll call her Obianoju, because she will come into a place where there is plenty.
Oh, little boy.
Let's have breakfast in bed. Or is this one of your Sundays of faith?
I won't go in today.
Good. Because we have work to do. We'll have a beautiful child again. We'll have a brilliant child.
Our enemies are the political profiteers, the swindlers, the men in the high and low places.
There's been a coup.
Bribes and the
Median Ziogu is speaking from Kaduna.
those that seek to keep the
What's happening in Lagos?
permanently so that they can
They say what's happening in Lagos.
Your parents are fine. Kem civilians are safe.
Operate.
What's
going through?
I'm sure they're fine. It's just for security. The lines will come back once they've fully taken control of the government.
Those soldiers are true heroes.
This is the end of corruption.
That's the finance minister. They said he shit in his trousers before they shot him.
I knew Okonji. He was a friend of my father's.
BBC is calling it an Igbo coup. And they have a point. It was mostly Northerners who were killed, after all.
It was mostly Northerners who were in government.
The BBC should be asking their people who put the Northerners in government to dominate everybody. If we had more men like Major and Ziogo in this country, we would not be where we are today.
Isn't he a communist?
You Americans, you're so predictable. You think we have time to worry about that?
The coup did not succeed in Lagos itself. Those politicians that survived asked the army to take control, and Major General Ironzi, an Igbo, took over. He concentrated authority in Lagos and cut down the power of the regions. It looked as if the Igbos were beginning to run the whole country, and the North was suspicious.
My son told me you had gone to the village to see your mother.
Yes, Mama. Welcome, Mama. Welcome, Auntie Amala.
Go and rest, Inugo. I'm preparing my son's dinner.
I will stay in case you need help, Mama.
Do you cook ofensala well?
I've never cooked it.
Why? My son likes it.
My madam has never asked me to cook it.
She is not your madam, my child. She's only a woman who is living with a man who has not paid her bride price.
Richard, did you say you were going to Lagos tomorrow?
Yes. Yes, I am.
To give Kainene moral support?
Not quite, Lara. It's Chief Ozobia's 60th birthday. Having a party at the
See,
family
Richard
home.
is a gentleman. He's going all the way to Lagos to give Kainene. Who doesn't need it? Moral support. And you, what are you doing when Olana had to rush to Lagos all by herself?
How's your book coming along?
I'm plowing on.
It's a novel, isn't it?
Yes.
More wine?
Yes, please. Oh, then you're not trying to get me drunk, are you?
What's it about?
As soon as it's finished, you'll be the first to read it.
Ugo! More wine! Ugo!
I brought fresh palm wine for my son. Our best wine papa brought it to me this morning.
Ugo! My point is, the only authentic identity for an African is his tribe. I am a Nigerian because the white man created Nigeria and gave me that identity. And I am black because the white man constructed black to be as different from his white as humanly possible. But I was Igbo before the white man came.
But you became aware that you are Igbo because of the white man. The pan-Igbo idea itself...
Go and ask your elders.
...only came in the face of white domination.
Odeniko is a hopeless tribalist. We need to keep him quiet. I will go powder my nose. Sorry, Richard.
She doesn't look as though she wants to go home today. Oh? Are you sure you're not planning to do something with her?
Don't talk rubbish.
Nobody in Lagos will know.
Look.
I know you're not interested in her like that.
I'm not. And that's that.
I can't wait for Tuesday.
I can't wait either. Tell Ugu to air the rug in the bedroom.
Why?
Why what?
Why do you want the rug in the bedroom yet?
Because it hasn't been aired for some time. You sound so glum. Are you all right?
My mother is here. I had no idea she was coming.
Will she be gone before Tuesday?
I don't know. I wish you were here.
Well, I'm glad I'm not. Did you have a conversation with her? About breaking the spell of the educated witch?
I'll talk to her, Kim. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Richard.
Yes, dear.
You were in Sukkah 2 days ago. You saw the revolutionary. Did you notice anything unusual about him? Was he anything other than his smug, self-righteous self?
I'm not waiting till Tuesday. I'm leaving for home today.
Olana, do you want me to come with you? Let me come with you.
No.
Kim? Kim? What a pleasant surprise. It's good to have you back. So good.
Good afternoon, Mama.
Alana, how are you?
Mama and Amala are just leaving. I'm taking them to the motor park.
Amala, how are you? I didn't know you came too.
Have you got your things? Come on, let's go.
Have you eaten,
My
Mama?
morning meal is still heavy in my stomach.
I have a game
How
scheduled
about
for
you,
later.
Amala?
Let's
I
go.
hope you ate something.
Yes, Auntie, thank you.
Okay, let's go.
Give Amala the key to put things in the car.
Okay?
Go well.
All right.
Ma, will you eat? Should I warm rice?
Not now. Go and see if any avocados are ripe.
Yes, ma.
Did anything happen?
Yes. Yes, indeed. One of my students missed the last test, and this morning he tried to offer me money to pass him. The ignoramus.
I didn't know Amala came with Mama.
Yes.
You touched Amala. You touched Amala.
Olanda. Olanda.
Kim? Please open. Please. Kim? Kim, please open. Please open it, Kim. Kim? Kim? Kim, please. Please, open. Kim?
I was drunk. Nkem. I was drunk and Amala forced herself on me. It was brief, rash, lost. It meant nothing, Nkem. Nothing.
Get out.
I think I'm going to postpone my program in Nsukka and stay here in Kano.
No. Mba, you will go back to Nsukka.
I can't just go back to his house, Auntie.
I am not asking you to go back to his house. I said you will go back to Nsukka. Do you not have your own flat and your own job? Odenigwe has done what all men do and inserted his penis in the first hole he could find when you were away. Does that mean somebody died? When your uncle first married me, I worried because I thought all those women outside were coming to displace me from my home. I now know that nothing he would ever do would make my life change. My life would change only if I wanted to change.
What are you saying, Auntie?
He is very careful now, since he realized I'm no longer afraid. I have told him that if he ever brings disgrace to me in any way, I will cut off that snake between his legs. You must never behave as if your life belongs to a man. Do you hear me? Your life belongs to you and you alone. Soge. Hmm? You will go back on Saturday. Hmm? Let me hurry up and make some abacha for you to take. Hmm?
Would you like to read this?
Yes, thank you.
They have finally removed that Igbo vice-chancellor from the University of Lagos. It's on the back cover.
Oh.
The problem with the Igbo people is that they want to control everything in this country. Everything. They own all the shops. They control the civil service. Even the police. If you're arrested for a crime, as long as you can say, Keda, they will let you go. And now with this coup, they control the army.
We say Kedu, not Keda. It means, how are you?
Are you Igbo?
Yes.
But you have the face of a Fulani.
Igbo.
Master looks like somebody that is crying every
Put
day.
my blender in the carton.
Yes, ma'am. Ma, please forgive Master.
Put the blender in the car.
Yes, ma'am.
Do the guests still come in the evenings?
It's not like before, ma, when you were around.
But they still come.
Yes.
And your master still plays tennis and goes to the staff club?
Yes.
Good. What is it?
Mala is pregnant.
What?
Mama just came to tell me that Amala is pregnant with my child. Please, let me come in. Please. We'll do whatever you want. Whatever you want, let's do it together.
You said it happened just once. Just once. And she got pregnant. Just once.
Just once.
I see.
I told Mama I'd send Amara to Dr. Okonkwo in Enugu. She said it would be over her dead body. She said Amara will have the child and she'll raise the child herself. Mama planned this thing from the beginning. I see now how she made sure I was dead drunk before sending Amara to me. I feel as if I have been dropped into something that I don't entirely understand.
Nobody dropped you into anything.
I thought it was you.
Oh,
How are you? No, you were right.
I'm very well. I can't decide whether to get the Bordeaux or the Burgundy.
Can I help?
Why don't I buy both? And if you'll share them with me, we can decide which is better. Can you spare an hour? Or do you have to run back to your writing?
I would hate to impose, really.
Of course you wouldn't be imposing. Besides, you've never visited me. In my flat. You really must write about the horrific things the British did in Kenya. Didn't they cut off testicles? Didn't they?
Yes.
Oh. You should write about it then. Do you have a title for your book?
Basket of Hands.
The Basket of Hands. Sounds macabre.
It's about labor. Good things we achieved. Railways, for example. But also how labor was exploited. And the lengths that colonial enterprise went to. My glass isn't quite empty.
No, it's not. Come and sit on the floor with me.
I should leave.
And hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, and fill my stocking with a duplex and checks. Sign your X on the line, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney.
Do you want anything, ma?
These look very well. Did you use fertilizer?
Yes, ma.
And on the peppers?
Yes, ma. Ma, Mama used bad medicine on my master, ma.
Rubbish.
Let's get married. Mama will leave us alone then.
I slept with Richard.
No.
Yes.
You have feelings for the man?
No.
You have no feelings for him, then why?
Is your master in? Is your master in?
Thank you, Harrison.
I want you to stay away from my house. Do you understand me? Stay away!
Are we still trying to have a child?
Of course we are. Or aren't we? Give me some brandy.
Yes, sir.
My good man.
Give that to Denimo. Tell him Amala has refused to touch her.
Mama doesn't want to keep the baby. There's a young man doing timber work in Ondo that Mala is to marry.
Mama doesn't want to keep the baby. She wanted a boy.
I've spoken to Amala's people. They've agreed that the baby will stay with them. I'll go to Aba next week to see them and discuss.
We'll keep her.
Our relationship is the most important thing to me, Kim. We have to make the right decision for us.
You weren't thinking about our relationship when you got her pregnant.
Let's think about this.
How noble of you.
I'm not being noble.
Will you adopt her formally?
Yes, I think so.
What will you tell her?
What will I tell her?
Yes, when she's older.
The truth. That Amala is her mother, and I'll have her call me Mummy Olana or something. So that if Amala ever comes back, she can be Mummy.
You're doing this to please the revolutionary.
I'm not.
Why are you doing it then?
She was so helpless. I felt as if I knew her.
I think this is a very brave decision.
You come back for her christening?
Yes, of course I will. This is excellent, Harrison.
Thank you, madam.
He doesn't deserve you, you know. This tart tastes better than the one I had the last time I was in London.
Thank you, madam. My master is telling me that everybody in Mr. Odenigbo's house is saying the same thing.
You made it for them.
I used to make it for my master to take there. But I'm not making anything again for Mr. Odenigbo's house. Since that time, he's shouting on my master. Shouting like a madman. And the whole street is hearing. The man's head is not correct.
I hope you won't say forgive me. There is nothing more trite.
Please don't leave.
Leave. That would be too easy, wouldn't it?
I'm sorry, Kainene.
It would be forgivable if it was somebody else, not my sister!
I am so sorry.
You should sleep in the guest room.
Yes. Yes, of course.
In May, Major General Ironsi abolished the regions by decree. This was the last straw for the North. There were riots, and Ironsi's regime fell after barely 6 months. At Ibadan, among northern troops, he was killed. Looting, rioting, ambushing left thousands of Igbos dead. Northerners took advantage of the confusion to work off their long pent-up anger at the economic success of the Igbos, who migrated into their own region.
Anything to declare, sir?
No. Going on to London.
Okay, well done, sir.
Where are you from?
I'm from Obosi.
My fiancée is from Womanachi, not far from you.
Your fiancée, sir?
Yes. Her name is Kainene.
You speak Igbo, sir?
Wani Dinam.
Eh? You speak? In also Igbo. My name is Nemeka.
It's nice talking to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Mademoiselle,
Yes,
écoutez-moi.
sir. Greet Kainene.
We have here a little technical difficulty. A small problem that can be resolved very simply. Nous avons ici un problème technique. Peut-être résolvé très simplement. I want all our foreign visitors to gather over here. Et pour tous les étrangers assemblés ici.
This way, sir.
Passports! Bring out your passports! Where's your passport?
It's at home, sir. I haven't got it on me here, sir.
You are Igbo?
Yes, sir.
Come, my brother, come.
Yes, sir.
Turn the page. Passport! Show me your passport!
Which church you go to?
I'm Catholic.
Oh, you're a Catholic. Ah, that's nice. Well, what is the name of the church? St. Dominic's. Listen, now, just wait for me a minute.
Passport. Get up! Hold on! Move! Okay, line them up.
here? What's happening? No!
Madam! Please, madam, please, we have to go. It's only we have to go. Madam, it's like it's almost madam, get in the car. We have to get in the car. We have to go, madam. Please, leave us alone, leave us alone.
The military governor of the eastern region, Colonel Ojukwu, was questioned about the extent of the killing.
I can't give you the total figures, but this I know that the May 29th and rioting did in fact take toll of some 3,300 Easterners in the north. I know that on the first night of the September rioting, in Zaria alone, there were 670. In Kano, definitely over 1,000 to 1,500.
And what about our university colleagues in Ibadan, Zaria? They kept silent while white expatriates encouraged the killing. You would be one of them if you didn't happen to be in Igbo land. How much sympathy can you have?
Don't you dare say I do not have sympathy. To say that secession is not the only way to security does not mean I don't have sympathy.
Did your cousins die? Huh? Did your uncle die? Huh? You're going back to your people in Lagos and nobody will harass you for being Yoruba. Is it not your own people who are killing the Igbos in Lagos? Didn't your chiefs go north to thank the emir for sparing the Yoruba people? So what are you saying, huh? How is your opinion relevant?
You insult me, Odenigbo.
Then the truth has become an insult. Olanda.
This is unacceptable, Odenigbo. You owe her an apology.
It is not a question of whether or not I owe her an apology. It is a question of whether or not I spoke the truth.
An apology.
All right, Nkem, I will.
When you are ready, ma, your food is here.
What did you cook, Ogu?
I used fresh tomatoes from the garden.
Has baby eaten?
Yes, ma. She's playing outside.
Is love this misguided need to have you beside me most of the time? Is love this safety I feel in our silences? Is it this belonging, this completeness?
Operator, I'd like to make a trunk call, please. Nigeria. Yes.
One moment, please.
Hello, Richard. How was your cousin's wedding?
It's fine. Are you all right?
I miss you, Richard.
I'm flying home tomorrow. You all right?
Hurry home.
This is our beginning. This is our beginning. Don't cry Hey, baby, you're a biafra now.
Military governor of eastern Nigeria by virtue of the authority and pursuant to the principles recited above, do hereby solemnly proclaim that the territory and region known as and called Eastern Nigeria, together with their continental shelf and territorial waters, shall henceforth be an independent sovereign state of the name and title of the Republic of Biafra.
War is looming. Port Harcourt is going crazy. It's the oil. They can't let us go easily with all that oil.
There won't be war.
If civil war comes, and I do think it is imminent, our people have for a long time been prepared for this eventuality, and I am confident of their readiness. I think that when it does come, that the people on the other side would be surprised as to what they're going to get.
What is that? Did you hear it? Ooh! What is that? Otenibo!
Federals are advancing. I think we should plan on leaving today.
Evacuate now!
Evacuate now! The federals have entered Nsuka. We're evacuating now, right now. I'm going to all the other houses. Evacuate!
Lock off quick. Don't forget the boys' quarters. Put a few things together and Kim, I'll check the engine.
Give me. What things? What will I take?
It won't be for long. We'll be back soon. Just a few things. Clothes.
I was still cooking.
Put it in the car.
Fine. Are you a little early?
Yeah. We finished early because there's going to be a general meeting in the square tomorrow.
Why?
The elders decided it was time. There's all kinds of silly rumors about Aba evacuating soon. Some ignoramuses even say the federal troops have entered Oka. Will you come?
To the meeting? I'm not from Aba.
But you could be. If you married me, you should be.
We're fine as we are.
We're at war. And my mother will have to decide what will be done with my body if anything happened to me. You should decide that.
Stop it. Nothing will happen to you.
I know nothing will happen to me. I just really want you to marry me. We should marry. No longer makes sense. Never made sense.
We'll have to take one to my father then.
Is that a yes?
Yes. It is a yes.
Mom! I wasn't sure you got my message about the wedding.
What wedding? Where is he?
Odenebo, he's at work. Ah! Mom, what is all that for?
I carry them everywhere I go now. My diamonds are inside my bra. Nobody knows what's going on. We're hearing that Umunach is about to fall and that the Federals are very close by.
The Vandals are not close by. Our troops are driving them up back around Nsuka.
But how long is it taking to drive them back? Anyway, your father and I have finalized our plans. You have paid somebody who will take us to Cameroon and get us a flight from there to London. We paid for 4 places. Your father has gone to Port Harcourt to tell Kainene.
Well, you know I won't go. But you and Daddy should go, if it'll make you feel safer. I'll stay with Odenebo and Baby. We'll be fine. We're going to Umwahia soon for him to start work at the Directorate.
What's that?
The Directorate of Labor and Manpower. As soon as Nsuka is recovered, though, we're going back.
But what if Nsuka is not recovered? What if this war drags on and on?
It won't!
How can I leave my children and run to safety?
We'll be fine, Mum.
You can still change your mind. The 4 places are paid for. Wedding? What wedding?
Good evening, Mama. Odenebo's not back yet. Smoking is bad for you, Mama.
That may be so, my daughter. But I am too old to die young from smoking. Is my granddaughter well?
Baby is well. She's inside asleep.
That's good. I have not come to see Odenebo. It is you, my daughter, that I have come to see. Supposing Odenebo's cousin, Anyakwena, were to take wine to your father, how would you feel? I am asking...
I know what you're asking, Mama.
If you would marry my son.
But why, Mama? What has changed about me? Did Odenebo put you up to this? Did he come to you on his way home last night? Did he tell you that he was going to ask me?
I have not seen my son in 3 days, my daughter. Will you marry Odenebo?
Yes. Yes, I will marry Odenebo.
too good to be true, don't you think? Where's the catch?
There's no catch, Chinkem. It's Mama's way of saying sorry.
We are ready to go, Odenibo. And your mother has refused to pack her things and come.
I thought we agreed you were going to okay.
Don't say that. You told me that we have to run. That it is better that I go to Uke. But did you hear me agree? Did I say oh to you?
You want to come with us to Uma here then? Huh?
But why are you running? Where are you running to? Can you hear any guns?
Mama, people are fleeing Abagana and Ukpo. Which means the Hausa soldiers are close and will soon enter Aba.
Who am I running away from my own house for? Do you know that your father will be cursing us now?
Mama, you cannot stay here. There will be nobody left in Aba.
The news is not good. The Hausa soldiers are close. I'm leaving for Uke. Send word when you get to Umahia.
Go. Go and pack your things.
I will wait and watch the house. After you all have run, you will return. I will be here.
Mama, will you not come with us? Please, come with us.
Give me the keys to your house. I might need things there.
Come with us, Mama. You'll miss the wedding.
Give me the key. This is my home.
Come with us. Please come with us, Mama.
Weeks ago, Colonel Ojukwu was on the receiving end of a federal police action to prevent his pulling the former eastern region out of the Federation. Now it's a full-scale civil war.
Where's baby? She hasn't gone out to play, has she? I don't want her getting any dirt on that dress.
She's in the living room.
I sent a message to Port Harcourt for Kainene. She won't come. I just wanted her to know. It's still too big.
Olana, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Please, come in. Did you bring the flowers? What is this? I wanted fresh flowers, Okioma.
Nobody grows flowers in Umwa here. People here grow what they can eat.
I want old flowers, then.
Everybody, I want you to gather. Okay, let's do 1, 2.
Enunciate. Ike, you said?
Settle.
Ah, settle. Settle. The word has no R in it. Okay, let's try.
B for C for D for E for F for G for H for.
It's impossible! Oh, then you go. You can't go back to Abba.
I have to bury what the vultures left behind.
Son.
Yes.
Somebody must have buried her. We have to leave tomorrow. The landlord doesn't want us because we can't pay our rent. What am I going to do? Why are you using the kerosene stove? Are you stupid? Haven't I told you to save our kerosene?
But Ma, you said I should cook baby's food.
I did not say that. Go outside and light a fire. Do you know how much kerosene costs? Just because you don't pay for the things you use does not mean you can use them as you like. Is firewood itself not a luxury where you come from?
Sorry, Ma.
His mother is dead. They shot her in Abba.
The Biafran soldiers at the roadblocks kept asking me to turn back. So I parked the car, hit it, and began to walk. Finally, one Biafran officer cocked his gun, told me he would shoot me, save the vandals the trouble if I didn't turn around. I'm fine, Lincoln. I'm fine.
I hear there's a lot of free sex here, but the girl's got some kind of disease, the Bonnie disease. Guess you guys have got to be careful what you bring back home.
This refugee camp is run by my wife.
Hey, how long she been here?
She's Biafran.
You speak Igbo pretty well?
Yes. Together.
There is food in Sao Tome crawling with cockroaches because there's no way to bring it in.
Would it be all right if I gave you some letters? To my wife's parents in London.
We'll get something better soon.
Welcome. No.
Thank you.
I live down the corridor. Your husband is not here?
He's still at work.
I wanted to see him before the others do. It is about my children. 3 of them have asthma.
Asthma?
The landlord called him doctor.
Oh, no. He has a doctorate. He's a doctor of books. Not a doctor for sick people.
Oh. There is a woman in a car asking for you.
Kainene? I went to your old house and somebody told me to come here. Our landlord kicked us out. Come in. Sit down. So, how have you been? Things were normal until Port Harcourt fell. I was an army contractor and I had a license to import stockfish. I'm an outlaw now. I'm in charge of a refugee camp there. Oh. Are you silently condemning me for profiteering from the war? Somebody had to import the stockfish, you know? No. No, I wasn't thinking that. You were. I was so worried when Port Harcourt fell. I sent messages. Yes, you said you were teaching. Do you still? Your noble win the war effort. The school's a refugee centre now. Sometimes I teach children in the yard. And how's the revolutionary husband? He's still with the Manpower Directorate. You don't have a wedding photo? There was an air raid during our reception, and I came to give you this. Mum sent it through a British journalist. I also brought 2 dresses for baby. A woman who came back from Sao Tome had some good children's clothes for sale. You bought clothes for baby? Yeah. How shocking indeed. It's about time the girl began to be called Chiamaka. This baby business is tiresome.
Will you drink some water? It's all we have.
No, I'm fine. Yes, please. I'd like that. I thought about changing your money for you, but you can do it at the bank and then deposit, can't you?
Haven't you seen all the bomb craters around the bank? My money is staying under my bed.
Well, make sure the cockroaches don't get it. Life is harder for them these days.
I'll come on Wednesday.
Will you drive?
No. Look, it's not that far.
Greet the revolutionary for me.
Madam, I am bringing drinks.
The way he goes on, you'd think we had a grand cellar in this half-built house in the middle of nowhere.
Madam?
No, Harrison, don't bring drinks. We're leaving now. Remember, lunch for 3.
Yes, madam.
Harrison is the most pretentious peasant I've ever seen. I know you don't like the word peasant.
No.
But he is, you know.
We're all peasants.
Are we? It's the sort of thing Richard would say.
Odenebo too.
Grandfather used to say about difficult things he had gone through. It did not kill me. It made me knowledgeable.
I remember.
There are some things that are so unforgivable, but they make other things easily forgivable.
At precisely 1:30 every day, they come over the town as the marketplace is full, as patients are sitting out on the lawns at hospitals. Here comes the next one. He's flying the other side of the mission church, sweeping to the right, scraping the ground as they move, dropping incendiary bombs and fragmentation bombs in the marketplaces around here.
The war was going quite badly. In desperation, Ojukwu mobilized the country's boys' brigade to raise morale by showing a new generation was training to take its place at the front line.
Fight on, brave boys, fight on! Heroes of our fatherland, pursue the enemy, harass him, destroy the invader. March on, brave boys, now that victory is in sight.
You! Stop there! Stop there! Speak up! Come on! Speak up! Stand up! You bloody civilian! Join them there! Join them! Join them there! Enter the van!
My sister, hold your head. Be strong. Ugu has died. Ugu was with the field engineers and they suffered massive casualties in an operation last week. Only a few came back. Come with me. Bring Chimaka. Come and stay in Orlo. Olana.
You drunk enough, huh? Ugu has died. Did you hear me? Ugu has died. Drink it, don't stop! Drink! Ugu has died!
boxes. Bring the cloth.
David. David.
Take this one. Okay.
I'll catch you up.
We are walking. We'll walk together.
To rent.
Harrison, bring some more palm oil for Chiamaka. What an interesting beard. Are you trying to copy His Excellency?
I never try to copy anyone.
Of course. I'd forgotten how original you are. Harrison roasted a fantastic bush rat for us last week. But you would have thought it was a rack of lamb the way he went on about it.
Border towns and zones they have captured by treachery. Our people are determined to fight to the last man, confident of eventual success. May God bless you all, fellow Biafrans. Keep and protect Biafra.
Convertible would be lovely.
What do you think accounts for the success of the white man's mission in Africa, Richard?
Success?
Yes, the success, I think, in English.
Perhaps you should first account for the failure of the black man to curb the white man's mission.
Uh-huh. Who brought racism into the world?
I don't see your point.
The white man brought racism into the world. He used it as the basis of conquest. It's always easier to conquer a more humane people.
So, when we conquer the Nigerians, we will be less humane? I've got some Nigerian coins. I want to go to 9th Mile and see what I can buy. If that goes well, I will sell some of the things our people have made.
That's trading with the enemy.
It's trading with illiterate Nigerian women who have what we need.
It's dangerous, Kainene.
That sector is free. Our people are trading freely there.
You're going to?
No, at least not tomorrow. Maybe the next time Kainene goes?
Tomorrow?
Yes, Kainene is going tomorrow.
Yes. But don't mind Olana. She will never come with me. She's always been terribly frightened of honest free enterprise.
9th Mile Road has been occupied on and off. I don't think you should go.
It's all decided. I'll leave tomorrow morning and I'll be back by evening. We need to eat. You leave early, won't you, Richard? Those big men in Nigeria may be in the
I'll
office
leave in an
for
hour.
just 30 minutes today. You know, just tell them I'm dying and we desperately need milk and corned beef to keep me alive.
I will. Go well. Ijeoma.
Uncle Richard, carry me!
Oh, you're a big girl now, baby. You're too heavy to be picked up.
You know, baby has grown wiser, but she hasn't grown taller since the war started.
Better wisdom than height.
No luck at Ahira.
No, I tried everywhere. The relief centers are empty. Is kind any at the camp?
She's still not back from 9th Mile.
Is Kaine near back?
Not yet.
Have you seen this woman?
Thank you.
Why are you crying? Kaineni is just stuck on the other side for a few days. Stop! Stop!
affirmations that I would personally go anywhere to secure peace and security for my people. I am now traveling out of Biafra to explore with our friends all these proposals further and fully,
Yes?
and to be at hand to settle these issues to the best of my ability, always serving the interests of my people. Our detractors may see this move
Is it
as a
Kainene?
sign of collapse of our struggle.
Has something
I'll
happened?
escape from my responsibilities.
Uku is alive. Oh, God.
In my short absence, I have arranged for the Chief of General Staff,
Oh, God.
General Pyong, to administer
They said I was dead, Ma.
Your battalion thought you had died during the operation.
Where is Auntie Kainene?
General Ojukwu, who led the Biafran secession in Nigeria, is on his way to seek political asylum in the Ivory Coast. He is said to have with him 3,000 pounds of luggage and his Mercedes-Benz car.
I, Major General Philip Effiong, officer administering the government of the Republic of Biafra, now wish to make the following declaration.
Did you find her?
No.
Where's the car? Did the soldiers take it?
The fuel finished on the road. I'll find fuel and go back and get it.
No.
We are loyal Nigerian citizens and accept that the Republic of Biafra hereby ceases to exist.
I'm going to find Kainene. The town's outside 9th Mile.
Let's wait until morning, Richard.
You have fuel? Enough to get me to 9th Mile for a roll down slopes.
Excuse me. Have you seen this woman? Her name's Kainene.